Okay, we are on lesson 10.8, page 581. This lesson, people always do wrong. So on problem number 2, it says there's a rectangle. Its dimensions are 2 by 7. Originally, that would be 14 centimeters squared. That would be the area. But then they're saying, no, we want you to triple or multiply times 3 the sides. This is how people do it wrong. Did you hear that? This is wrong. They're like, oh, the area was 14. I'll just multiply it by 3. I get 42 centimeters squared. The end. Cool. Wrong. That is wrong. Don't do it. Do not do that one. Don't do it. I don't know how to say it any other way. This is how you do it. You multiply 7 times 3 and 2 times 3. So this would now be 21. This would now be 6. Then you multiply them together. 21 times 6. 126 centimeters squared is your new answer. Okay? Do you see how I did it wrong before? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just find the area, multiply it by 3. No. You have to multiply this side by 3. You have to multiply this side by 3, and then multiply the new side lengths together. Another way you can do this. You ready? This is a separate way. I like this way personally, but I'll teach you the separate way. The separate way is this. Take what they want you to multiply it by, and then multiply it by the same number. So 3 is what they want you to multiply it. Multiply it again by 3. What is 3 times 3? That is 9. Okay? Then this time you can take your original number, your original 2 and 7 equals 14, and you can go 14 times 9, and you get 126 and 126. There's 2 ways to do it. Either multiply the sides by 3 and then solve that, or multiply 3 times 3, you get 9, and multiply it by your original area. Okay? This one, number 3. Originally, you have a side of 3 and you have a side of 6. It wants you to multiply it by 1/3. So, I'll do the 2 ways. If I multiply this by 1/3, I get 1. If I multiply this by 1/3, I get 2. If I multiply these 2 things together, I get an area of 2 feet squared. Okay? The second way, multiply this times itself. 1/3 times 1/3 is 1/9. Take my original area, 3 by 6, would get me 18. 18 times 1/9, that's 18 over 9. Put it in the house, 18 over 9, and I get 2. Again, I got 2 over here. It is more difficult when you're working with fractions, but it still is the same thing. Okay? Moving on to a triangle this time. I'll find my original area, base times height divided by 2. If I multiply this and this, I just need to move my decimal over. So my area, 48 divided by 2 is 24. 24 inches squared is my original area. They want me to multiply this times 4. If I'm just doing this, I'll just double this. 4 times 4 is now 16. Take your original area, 24 times 16, 2, done with the 6, cross it out. 24, 4, 8, and 3. 384 inches squared. Okay? That is taking the original area and multiplying this by itself, which would be 16. I get that. Remember, the other way is to take this area, this length and this height and multiply it just by 4. Times 4 is 40. Times 4, I have no idea. 4.8 times 4, 32, 16, 19, 1 decimal point. And then just multiply 40 and 19.2. 19.2 times 40. If it has just a 0, you can automatically put a placeholder. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 9 is 36. 4 times 1 is 4, plus that is 7. Because this is taking the base and the height. And now you have to divide by 2. 768. Divide by 2. 2 fits into that 3 times with 1 left over. 2 fits into 16 8 times, and 2 fits into 8 4 times. This matches this. I personally like this one better. When you just multiply the two things together and then multiply that answer. I feel like that one was easier on the triangle. Number 5, try and figure it out before me. The original is 9, because that's 1 times 9. I can multiply the original by 5 times 5, 25 times 9, 45, 18, 22, 225 for that one. Okay, second option, times 5 times 5. My new answer is 5 and 45. Multiply 5 and 45. 22. Yep. I think on the rectangles, I like just multiplying the sides by 5 and then multiplying my new numbers together. But definitely on the triangles, I like doubling the measurement that it wants me to multiply by. I like doing that first and then multiplying by my original bases and heights. Okay? So, on your worksheet, you have to do, there's a question on top of number 1 and 2, and people often forget that, so don't forget to do the question on top of that. It says if it's being multiplied by 3, what are the overall lengths going to be multiplied? That's when you do this step, and that would be 9. Okay? And then number 1, it's just asking for the new dimensions. It's asking for the new area. Number 2 is also asking for the new area. And the back, it is challenging, but it does follow patterns. So I want you to try and do the back as much as you possibly can. I will be checking the back for effort. If you don't do the back, I'll just count it all wrong. But if you do try, I will see that you did put forth some effort. Try hard, be amazing, and have a good day.